Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, what a move. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Yellow. Attack.
Hey, switch gears.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. On 4th down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep, Jalen Richard. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now the first-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, we're good. 185.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Carr. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
.637.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 34.
I'll tell you what, partner, let me go nostalgic here for a moment. You just don't see fullbacks use as weapons like we're seeing right now. Just think about 20 years ago. You had guys like Mike Allstott, Tom Rathman, Moose Johnston in Dallas. Now, it's almost something you never see. Throwing it to the fullback and letting him make a big play.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Mike, 53.
618. Mike.
Now Carr. And now finally he'll be forced to go down, just protecting the football, hitting the turf. It's a sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Frank Clark. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field,
Williams. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Carr to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check. You.
93.
44.
93.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Derek Carrier, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Hey, echo.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Hey, Raider 2.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. That all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mahomes finding Hill for a big play, and even 60 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Mahomes going to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
43.
Mike's 50. On the yard.
My side.
From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. 2
minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Mike 50.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This for his running back, McCoy. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check 43. No.
Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Yellow.
Watch his 15. Watch his flat. Shit. He's checking. Crash.
Pilot 64, weak.
57. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. This is caught. Watkins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Let's go.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Davian Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's...
It's caught inside the 25. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
694. Mike 50, Mike 50.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now a play fake. Carr. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Nelson Aguilar. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 17.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He made his first. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
Switch.
On play action, it's Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's another
53. 180. Hey, we're good. 185. 734.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Now here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, he finds McCoy. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Check 9. General, fast.
On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That's taken on the 25. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Down. 180.
44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Nelson Aguilar, his 2nd touchdown on the season. As his guys are back within a single score. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
3, 2, 18. Chopper. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Check. Yellow. Hot. Switch. Hey, 25 for Grace don't travel.
On first down, it's Williams. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Back now in the East Bay. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They run it again with Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
15, 50, Mike 50. Here we go.
Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Quick, target.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or two short. Get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Boy, a tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 80 weapon, 80 weapon. He's crashing. He's chipping, yellow, 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 yellow.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Butker able to put this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mike 50, huh? Let's go.
On play action, now Carr. Aguilar has it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. For these Raiders and quarterback Derek Carr, the Chiefs, they have been their kryptonite in the AFC West. With Derek Carr as a starter, just 2-8 against KC, 2-6 before Mahomes became the starter. So the road not likely to get any easier anytime soon. Carr completes it, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Let him know, let him know. 44's Mike, 44's Mike. Check.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll run on first down. Williams. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep.
Hey, watch it.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
SOS. Check. 15. Check.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play that time for the Raiders. 48 yards. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Carlson on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
I'm coming. Hey, 43, 15. Goose.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. I got it. Switch.
Yellow.
Begin.
Shift. Here goes 15.
Watch the twist.
Right.
On the toss, here's Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Attack.
Under 10. Joker.
They'll keep it on the ground. Williams. An 8-yard gain, so that gets them halfway there. Now they're left with a third and 8 more. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I know I'm not breaking any